Today I'm going to walk you through the home menu on the QRX200. The QRX200 is a 4-channel ENG receiver. You can receive audio from 2 transmitters at the same time. It's a 4-channel receiver because it can receive 2 stereo signals. Since we're using dual mode, you'll see your first receiver, receiver A, on the top, and your second receiver, receiver B, on the bottom. The box to the left is the level meter. The vertical bar marks -10 dBFS. Next is your transmitter battery indicator. Next is your transmitter record status, S for stop, R for record, and P for play. Next is the RF signal strength. And all the way to the right is the receiving antenna arrow. This arrow points left if it's using the first antenna, and right if it's using the second antenna. It's normal for these arrows to jump back and forth because it means it's using whatever antenna is getting better reception. On this page you select what frequency you receive at. The QRX200 is a wideband receiver. It can receive between 512 and 698 MHz. To select the frequency for channel A, press up or down. You can hold up or down to scroll faster. To select the frequency for channel B, just press the A/B button and then select your frequency. Channels A and B need to be within 35 MHz of each other. If they're outside 35 MHz, too big or too small will flash, letting you know that the frequencies need to be adjusted. On this page, you can change the gain of your transmitter if you have your receiver connected to a QRX100 or QRX235 with an IFB board. Even if you don't have it connected to an IFB-enabled receiver, you can see what the gain of the transmitter is in real time if the frequency and the unit code match that of the transmitter. This page will have to be enabled in the extended menu. I'll leave a link to a video on how to do that in the description. On this page, you select the unit code that corresponds to the unit code on the transmitter. On this page, you can send a test tone out of the outputs. -20 dBFS will send a -20 dBFS tone out of all 4 outputs. Channel ID will send a tone out of each channel sequentially. And 0 dBFS will send a 0 dBFS tone out of all 4 outputs. On this page, you can scan the RF spectrum for available frequencies. When using dual mode, channels A and B must be within 35 MHz of each other. Pressing up will do a full scan of the selected range. You'll select this range on the next page. And pressing down will do a 70 MHz scan, 35 MHz above and below the other frequency so that they're within the 35 MHz of each other. On this page you select your scan range. All 200 scans 512 through 698 MHz. Low 100 scans 512 through 614 MHz. High 100 scans 596 to 698 MHz. Or you can select between blocks 20 through 26 specifically.